Good afternoon. Today I'm presenting my annual report for 2023, where we sum up all the different activities and things that has happened within the alliance during last year. This report sums up our main achievements over the last year, and there have been many. Further strengthen our defenses, robust new military plans, more forces at higher readiness, and major increases in defense investment. The world has become more dangerous, but NATO has become stronger. Today I can announce the results of our latest polling conducted across every NATO ally. The data is clear. Public support for NATO is extremely strong on both sides of the Atlantic. If a vote were held today, an overwhelming majority of citizens across allied countries would vote in favor of NATO. For example, in the United States, only 13% would vote against. Over 80% of our citizens believe that North America and Europe must continue to work together for our shared security. So across the alliance, support for NATO remains rock solid. NATO citizens also continue to express strong solidarity with the brave Ukrainians. Across the alliance, fully 2/3 of people want the country to continue supporting Ukraine. This matters because NATO allies provide 99% of all military aid. And in 2023, we continue to provide unprecedented levels of support, including artillery and ammunition, tanks and armored personnel carriers, patrol boats, air defenses, helicopters, drones, and radars. For the first time, a number of allies also sent long-range systems, UK Storm Shadow and French Scalp missiles, and allies agreed to send F-16 aircraft. Allies also came together to create coalitions for key capabilities like air defenses, artillery and drones. And several allies have now signed bilateral security arrangements with Ukraine. Unprecedented aid from NATO allies has helped Ukraine to survive as a sovereign independent nation. But Ukraine needs even more support, and they need it now. The Ukrainians are not running out of courage, they are running out of ammunition. Together, we have the capacity to provide Ukraine what it needs. Now we need to show the political will to do so. All allies need to dig deep and deliver quickly. Every day of delay has real consequences on the battlefield in Ukraine. So this is a critical moment, and it will be a grave historic mistake to allow Putin to prevail. We cannot allow authoritarian leaders to get their way by using force. This would be dangerous for us all. Putin went to war trying to slam NATO's door shut, but he failed. Last year, Finland joined the NATO family. Just last week, Sweden became the 32nd ally, and Ukraine is closer to NATO than ever before. So NATO is now bigger and stronger. And last year, we put our defenses on an even more robust financial footing. 2023 was the 9th consecutive year of increased defense investment across Europe and Canada, with defense spending rising by an unprecedented 11%. In 2024, NATO allies in Europe will invest a total of $470 billion in defense, amounting to 2% of their combined GDP for the first time. This year, 2/3 of allies will meet the 2% target, up from just 3 allies in 2014 when we agreed the Defence Investment Pledge. In 2023, we also further deepened our relations with like-minded partners, including our friends in the Indo-Pacific and the European Union. We are also working even more closely with our partners in industry. In 2023, we agreed a new Defence Production Action Plan to ramp up production, strengthen engagement with industry, and increase interoperability. Since then, NATO has agreed contracts worth tens of billions of dollars for ammunition and key capabilities. This matters for our security and for Ukraine's. NATO's new innovation accelerator, Diana, is also doubling its network of accelerators and test centers. Soon there will be more than 200 world-class sites on both sides of the Atlantic. They will focus on solving some of our biggest defense and security challenges and sharpening our technological edge in areas ranging from artificial intelligence and cyber to 5G, hypersonics, and autonomous systems. Next month, we will mark the 75th anniversary since NATO was founded. When our heads of state and government meet in Washington in July, we will celebrate this important milestone and will continue adapting our alliance for the future. I expect we will take further steps to support Ukraine, reinforce our resources and defenses, and deepen our partnerships around the world. In an unpredictable world, NATO matters more than ever. In our 75th anniversary year, we will continue to demonstrate our unity, solidarity, and resolve. And with that, I'm ready to take your questions.